Good finger.
Level. Map. Quests. Mum's the word, a dragon debrief. After rest, mum's the word. Nat, A. Level.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentions your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
That's incredible.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Perhaps your mother is right.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Potato!
Level 21. B. Map. Flames location, quests. Professor Weasley's in the shadow of discovery. A. Level.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I regret using iCrucio/I. I agree, we did what we had to.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I won't say a word.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous.
Level. Map. Map. Flames quests. In the shadow of discovery. Level.
I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Such a tragic loss. What happened to Sebastian's parents?
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
The spellbook is giving Sebastian hope.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Level. Map. Flame quests. Professor Weasley's assignment. Level. Level 21.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio.
Underground Harbor. Guide pages.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
For the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. They don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
That could be fun.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snuggery.
The Golden Snuggery.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis, the Pepper-Up Potion. The Alihotsy Draft.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's Relics.
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Snitch.
The Snitch.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the Quaffle. When a chaser throws the Quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Not now. I'd like more questions.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio wants to make quick work of this.
Book on Intermediate
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should have done.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
Not now. I'd like more questions.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council. The International the Wizards' Council.
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Antipodean Opali. The Peruvian viper, the Ukrainian ironbill.
Ukrainian ironbelly.
No, I'm sorry, but the answer was the Peruvian viper tooth. Though the viper tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 broomsticks inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A Lethofold. A Runespore. A demiguise.
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a Lethofold?
The Knockback Jinx. The Stunning Spell.
The Patronus Charm.
Well done! The only known survivor of a Lethofold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp.
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic. Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Basilisk. The Ashwin. The Runespore.
The Runespore.
That's right! According to Parselmouse, each of the Runespore's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock. The Pyrenees. Mount Greylock.
Mount Greylock.
Wellington smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Not now. Not now.
I don't have time for another quiz at the moment.
That's fine. Come and find me if you'd like to try later.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating. Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Beautiful. Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
The assignments have helped.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
No.
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
If you wish to press...
Uncle Roland sent us back. He often asks after you and his house.
B. Lumos. Transform.
Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook.
Level 21. Quests. In the shadow of the mine. A. The man behind the moons. Level.
Just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the help
Level.
failed, but I have
Map.
another idea. I think
Map.
we may be able to find what we
Flood
need.
Flames
Goblin
World
mine
Map.
south of Hogwarts.
The Highland.
Meet me
South
there,
Hogwarts.
and bring
Hogwarts
someone
Ground.
who speaks
Breaking
goblin.
Camp. Hogsmeade Map. Hogsmeade. Zonko's Joke Shop. The Three Broomsticks. North Hogsmeade. The northern side. Track undiscovered flood flames to A Hogsmeade vendor is looking to find beasts a good home. 4 spells can be assigned to your spell set. 3 addition. Right stick press target lock is a. 4 spells can be assigned to your spell set. 3 additional spell sets may be purchased.
Now. Oh, the work it takes to keep a clean shop. I remember you, even with
Level. Map. Hogsmeade. Quests. Professor Gar. A Dragon Debrief. Level. Collections.
I'll fix him. That charm grinder.
I wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
We should check on her.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
It's to do with Ranrook. I'd rather not say at present.
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Level. Map. Quests. It's all gobbledygook. Logic. A. Talents. Level. Map. Hogsmeade. World Map. Hogsmeade. South Hogwarts Region. Hogsmeade Valley. Merlin Trial. Hogsmeade. Hogwarts Map. J. Pippin's Potions. J. Pippin's Potions. A. Hogwarts Map. World Map. Exit. The astronomer. Hogwarts. The appearance of any gear. Look for flood flames on the path to your objective. 4 spells can be assigned to your spell set. 3 additional spell sets may be purchased with talent points.
Oi, can you help me?
What was the ministry thinking? In black, in charge of a bunch of... Hello there.
Hello, Almeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Let's head to the mine, then.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio. Thank you for being willing to help me, Almeet.
You are very welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting your friend, Lodgok.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Astronomy Level. Map. Map. Flow flames locate. World map. South Hogwarts. The Highlands. The Highland. Merlin Keen Bridge. Keen Bridge. Keen Bridge. The Ham. A Hogsmeade. 4 spells can be assigned to your spell set. Force and control spells help you juggle smaller enemies. With practice, you can even manipulate spell cooldowns to juggle enemies indefinitely. A. Level 21. Map. Hogwarts Valley. Keen Bridge. Keen Bridge is a community. Hogwarts Valley. Northern South. A. Level. Challenges. A.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped.
Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
But you had no choice.
how else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind, and I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
We're ready.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Lumos!
We need to break its line of sight somehow.
Lumos!
B. Lumos. Y. Right trigger.
Yes, of course.
Y will protect you from incoming blockable attacks, and holding Y will follow up with a stupefy counterattack that...
So rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
B. Lumos. Transform. Y. Assign top. Crucio. Unforgivable curse. Causes most enemies to writhe in pain. Expelliarmus. Bomarda.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam.
Bombarda! Confringo!
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
B. Lumos. Glacis. Right trigger.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
I've read about mine. Seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through.
B. Lumos.
Go and patrol.
I am.
Who do you think you are? Who's there?
I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. We're being watched by a door. Confringo! We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
B. Y. Assign top. Conjuring spell. B.
Why should he use disillusionment? That eye won't see a thing.
B. Lumos.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Everything!
B. Y.
Bombarder! Expelliarmus!
B. Lumos. Y.
Think you're clever, don't you? Expelliarmus! Bombarder! Ooh, this shouldn't take long. Bombarder! I should defeat you no matter how you I won't rest until you're dead. Bombarder!
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Expelliarmus! Pity! Not quite. Expelliarmus! Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler.
Bombarder!
It's more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
B. Lumos. Depulso.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio!
B. Lumos. Dip Indo. Damage. Conf ring. Dip Indo. Damage. Expelliarmus. Damage. Disarms wands. Conf ringo. Incendio. Y.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
The wizard will have no choice but to submit to us.
B. Lumos. Incendio. Damage. Its range is Conf ringo. Damage. A long-range bolt that deals Expelliarmus. Damage. Disarms wands and weapons. Conf ringo. Damage. Dip Indo. Y.
When the war is
Have yourself good, if you're there. Accio!
B. Lumos. Bombarda. B. Lumos.
Are you quite finished? Expelliarmus! I've been fighting since before you were born. That was meant to be. Many of them!
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit.
B. Lumos.
I'll be quiet.
B. Lumos. Right trigger.
Accio!
B. Lumos. Arresto momentum. B. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa!
B. Lumos. B. Lumos.
Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa!
B. Lumos. Transformation.
Descendo!
B. Lumos.
Repulsor!
B. Lumos.
Accio!
B. Lumos.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
B. Y.
This is
B.
not good. They're
Back.
building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Hello, Hamura.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. B. Back.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Four spells can be assigned to your spell set. 3 additional spell sets may be purchased with talent points.
Can we please...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Cock, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Level. Map. Map. The Highland. Professor in the shadow of time. Poached egg. Poppy sent me an owl saying she knows where, in the shadow of time. A. On track, level. 20.
I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft.
Level. 21. B. Inventory. Collections. Gear. Facewear. Gold-rimmed hexagonal curious silver spectacles. Gold-rimmed silver 4-eye, equipped item, silver 4-eye spectacles. Superb. Gold-rimmed silver 4, equipped item. Gold-rimmed hexagonal spectacles. Superb, handwear. Facewear invisible facewear. This clothing item will appear invisible. Headwear. B. Blue flat cap. Equipped item. Handwear. Burgundy Quidditch gloves. Neckwear. B. Unidentified neck item. Legendary. Handwear. Cloaks and robes. Crimson winter coat. Brushed wool cape. Equipped item. Traditional school. Current patterned long coat. Extraordinary. Required level. Cloaks and robe. Outfit. Druid wolf cape. Quidditch cape. A superb Quidditch cape. Current patterned long coat. Crimson winter coat. Gallantry cape. Celtic hero. Astral robe. An velvet school robe. Hunter green corduroy. Brushed wool cape. Astral robe. An extraordinary robe that. Rugged overcoat. Charms professor robe. Merlin's cloak. Venomous tentacular robe. Azkaban prisoner coat. A ragged. Merlin's cloak. Charms professor robe. A stylish. Merlin's cloak. Azkaban poacher. Celtic hero. Astral robe. Broom. Level. Quests. The man behind A. On-track quest. Collections. Level. Map. Coastal cap. The South Sea. The Highland. Ancient magic. Hogsmeade map. Cragcroft's Hire. Clagmer Code. The Highlands. Enemy level. Merlin Trial. Feldcroft region. South Feld. The Highlands. North Feld. Hogwarts Valley. The Highland. Gear. Waypoint. Hogsmeade Valley. Merlin Trial. The Old Fool. Zonko's Joke Shop. Ollivander. World Map. Hogwarts Map. Ancient Magic Hotspot. Lower Hogsfield. South Hogwarts region. Enemy level. 1 to 20. Hogwarts. South Hogwarts region. A. East North 4. Hogsmeade map. The South Wing. The Grand Stair. The Astronomy. The Bell Tower. Hogwarts. The Grand Stair. The Library Annex. Secret Rooms. The South Wing. Hogwarts. Hogwarts South Exit. The South Wing. Collection Chest. The South Wing. Hogwarts. Hogwarts South. A white out. Track undiscovered flames to unlock D-pad left Revelio can sometimes help reveal the solution to a difficult magic puzzle. Level 21. Quests. The Man Behind the Moon. A. Level. Level 21. Map. South Hogwarts. The Highland. Hogsmeade Valley. Flames look. World Map. Hogwarts. The icon means the appearance of any gear can be altered in the gear menu to look like any other basic gear you have looted, or
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Hello, yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying,
He's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I'll find Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Remember the tools that exist to help. Look for flames on the path to your objective. Consider fast travel if they are unlocked, or use it as an opportunity to pick up a fast travel point for later. Level. Map. Map. Flames location, world map, Hogsmeade map, South Hogwarts region. North Ford, West Forbidden, Hogsmeade, Brothers Keeper. Remember to 4 spells can be assigned to your spell set. New potions and plants can be unlocked for your tool wheel by purchasing recipes from J. Pippin's Potions and Seeds at Dogweed and Deathcap. Ingredient seeds are available at the magic.
Travel broadens the mind.
A. Felix Felicis.
This place has seen better days.
A.
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside.
Y will protect you from incoming blockable attacks. Remember to spend your talent points. Talents can significantly improve. B. Lumos. Dip Indo. Right trigger.
Confringo!
Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. You in there?
There's a victory that came none too soon.
Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo.
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave.
Bombarda. Confringo.
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot.
Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda!
Master.
That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
Confringo!
B. Lumos. Expelliarmus. Damage. Dip Indo. Damage. Y. Right trigger. Expelliarmus. Damage. Y. Assign top. Dip Indo. Incendio. Damage. Dip Indo. Damage. Bombarda. Damage. CONF Ringo. Damage. Dip Indo.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo.
Retry. New potions and plants can be unlocked for your tool wheel by purchasing recipes from J. Pippin's Potion. B. Lumos. Disillusionment, Expelliarmus. Y. Right trigger, Incendio, right trigger.
Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
Retry. Special rewards will unlock as you progress field guide challenges. Visit the challenges. B. Y. Right trigger, Expelliarmus. Dip Indo. Damage. Slashes objects and Incendio.
Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Bombarda. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Cursed fiends. Confringo. Oh no. I have a feeling
Master,
that house elf is
if you find Tobbs's body, the big spider was too much.
Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot.
Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
Remember to spend your talent points. Talents can significantly improve the power of your favorite spells and abilities. Level 21. Level 21, Map. The Highlands. The Highlands. Hogsmeade Map, World Map, Secret Rooms. A white outline. New potions and plants can be unlocked for your tool wheel by purchasing recipes from J. Pippin's Potions and I'm back from the cave, Deke.
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm sorry.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right. When you have a moment, please come and talk to Deke.
Quests. In the shadow of time. I received an owl from Sebastian telling me he has a lead on the relic that could, in the shadow, Adelaide Oak, save game, load game. Exploring. Saving. Save complete. Exploring. Are you sure you want, save game, are you sure you... A white outline indicates your active target. Press any key to start.